Hi, it's Kit Allowitz with another video segment from the Leadership Journey. Today I'd like to introduce Nicole and Gillian. They're going to be talking about feedback. We have been talking about feedback for a number of the leadership journeys as well as the homework assignments, still trying to tap into exactly how can we be more comfortable with giving and reacting to feedback, because I would invite you to consider that on the far side of complexity, we unequivocally have to get good at both giving when it's difficult and reacting to feedback when it's important. So take it away, Gillian and Nicole.
Hey Nicole, thanks so much for taking some time. I wanted to chat with you a little bit about giving feedback, and I'm a bit uncomfortable with giving feedback, so I wanted to seek your advice.
Sure. Why exactly are you feeling uncomfortable with giving this feedback?
Well, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. That's kind of first and foremost, and I really don't want to hurt our working relationship. That's key as well. And it's just an uncomfortable, time to when you're giving feedback.
Okay. Those to me sound like some pretty short-term feelings. So I think you need to think about, why do you want to give this person feedback in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right, it is short-term. I would say I care about them. I want them to be aware of how they're being perceived by others. I want them to be the best version of themselves, really, and to continue to grow and develop. I mean, we're a culture of that, culture of giving feedback and growing and developing. So I guess that's why I want to do it.
Okay. Well, those do sound like more long-term things that you want to gain. So you really have to look at, how can your fears outweigh all the reasons why you don't want to or can't do it. And the value has to be greater than the risk. And when I think about value and risk, I really think about feedback as being a gift.
Yeah.
And one of the books that we've been recommended in Leadership Journey is Radical Candor.
Yeah.
And the author of that book talks a lot about two dimensions. So I've got them up here,
okay,
and I've got them kind of in a gift box.
I love it.
Feedback is a gift. And we're talking about two dimensions. One dimension is making sure that we're caring personally about others, and the other dimension is how we're challenging directly with others.
Yeah.
And Radical Candor is right here in this sweet spot quadrant.
Yeah.
And we have to be really careful not to leave out or not to go into these other dimensions.
Yeah.
So if you leave a little bit of caring out, you might end up in one quadrant. If you leave a little bit of challenging directly, you're going to end up in another quadrant.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be in any of those other quadrants. That's my fear, probably. I love it. I love the concept. Caring personally and challenging directly. Makes sense.
Well, if you want to learn more about balancing the concepts of caring personally, also known as giving a damn,
excellent.
And if you want to learn more about challenging directly, also known as being willing to piss people off, at least in the short term,
right,
I'd recommend watching this video on Radical Candor. Also, our friends, you're welcome to watch Radical Candor videos.
Absolutely.
So we'll share the link.